So we're on now what is known as the stone floor. So this is where the millstones are.
Oh, yes.
So the grain would have come through the hoppers, down through here, and then it comes through what is known as a shoe. So this, the shoe would have had tension put on it. When the millstone turned, this metal cog would have turned round, and the shoe would have shook against it, so the grain wouldn't have got stuck, so it all went down into the middle of the millstone. And the principle of this is the same as when we were doing the rotary stones. There was a bedding stone and the runner stone above. And these are what's known as wooden turns. So that actually kept all the flour that was coming out contained, so it went down to the shoots below. If you look over at that one, just see, if you look inside, I've actually exposed the millstones inside, just where you're lower, near your feet.
Down there.
Oh yeah. You can actually see the birthstone at the bottom. You can see how it's actually being dressed. I'll just be careful on the, you're probably alright, but you see where you're standing just on the top. You're probably okay.
You're probably alright. It was the probably bit I wasn't sure on.
Do you know, it's always been alright, but there's a notice.
It reminds me of Auronic. One time somebody left the trap door open, and the next thing I knew when I was walking across, my two hands were out like that and my feet were dangling. But I've a wee bit more weight on me now, so...
Now, as we go down the next floor, there's not much room to stop. There's not many of us now, so we're probably just about all right. I'll explain about it a bit more before we get there. Around this main shaft, there is a great big drive wheel which has got metal cogs on it. When we go down, you'll see it. And you'll see that each of the millstones you can actually engage with the great big screws. You can engage the wooden claws into the actual main drive wheel. You'll also see on the floor that there is a fan belt line, and you can see where it would have been connected around the bottom of the drive wheel. And under where you're standing in this corner, just on the floor below, there is actually a wooden box which has got a wooden fan in it, which would have been the fan that would have sent the dust into the dust house. And also there would have been, you can actually see, it's quite difficult to see inside, that you almost have to get down to look up. You'll see there's a couple of sieves under these two millstones where they would have sieved the husks out.
This is going to be an obvious statement, but obviously, you know, there's a lot with asbestos and all that there, and you know, some of the ships actually used asbestos because it was good for fire prevention.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't have been asbestos here, but certainly this atmosphere would have been full of dust.
It would have been very full of dust.
They wouldn't have had anything to protect them, I'm sure they would.
I'm sure they didn't. I'm sure.
So their lungs would have been full of that stuff.
Yeah, the lungs and in the kiln house, and the hearing. I'm sure they didn't have ear protectors. Yeah. The only thing on their side was it was only for a few months of the year. Yeah. It wasn't like all year round. But looking at that photo, it didn't take his wear and tear. Yes, yeah, so they wouldn't. They, you know,
even 4 months would have been a long time.
Yeah.
To be enclosed and all that.
Oh no. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So right, we'll head down. We'll
be careful down. You want to go first?
Don't forget to go backwards.
So there we go, we'll cut this wee photo here and then we'll take it up downstairs.